Hi guys, today we're going to be making a paper mache bowl and we're going to be using little discs of scrapbook paper. So what we're going to do is we are going to dip it in, wipe it off on the side of our container, and our first one we're going to put right down in the middle on the bottom of our bowl. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to start to go around the edge. So we're going to make it mostly on the bottom here, but just a little bit's going to go around the edge here. Now sometimes when you do this you have to kind of pinch it and make a little fold, and that's fine. Again, mostly on the bottom, a little around the edge. And give it a pinch. Now I have a lot of goo on my hands, so that one I didn't dip because I had enough goo on my hands to make it work. Then we're going to do the opposite. So now we're going to do ones that are mostly on the side, but a little overlapping to the bottom. And again, we're going to pinch those little corners there. Overlapping in this process is going to be really important because where those pieces are touching and that glue is, that's going to be what holds the bowl together. We're using a mold to make this project, and so eventually what's going to happen is we are going to be taking the bowl out from underneath this, and we'll take the foil off and we'll be just left with the paper and the paper mache that holds it together. So it's really important that we make sure that it overlaps a lot, because even though you might be gluing a disc to the foil eventually is going to get taken off, and so if it's only glued to the foil, it's not going to stay and work. Now that we've done the bottom part of the bowl, we're going to start moving around to the sides. And again, we're going to make sure that we're overlapping each time, so going right over the top of those other discs. That way it can all hold itself together. Now I'm really pushing down on the bowl, pushing all those pieces of paper together. This is kind of like when we use glue sticks and we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I hope it sticks. It's kind of the same idea. We're really just trying to push down, give it some pressure so that that glue sticks to itself. Holds all those pieces of paper together. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to put one of these little pieces on the bottom of our bowl to kind of cover up some of that overlapping we did down there. This will also make it a little bit stronger. And then it's time to look at the sides of your bowl and see, do you think you need to make another layer around it, or do you think it looks good? I think that this one actually looks pretty good. I think that we got pretty close to the edges already, so I think this one is good to go. So the next thing that we're going to do is we are going to add some little white circles around this one. Now, when we do this, what's going to happen is we are going to take a little white circle one at a time. And we're going to make a nice little ring of dots that's going to go around the side. We're going to try and keep those at about the same height, so be careful when you push them down, they kind of will move around a little bit. You'll notice a lot of the time when I pick up new dots, I try and pick them up by just tapping one finger down. That way you can use the glue you've got on your hands to kind of stick the paper to yourself, and that way you're less likely to get two dots. Sometimes they still stick together, but seems to